test. Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me this time out of the United Lounge in San Diego. Lucky me, an event at home. I just came over here from the Bayfront Hilton, almost walking distance to the airport, finishing up with Alteryx Inspires conference 2016, which just was held here in San Diego. Overall, very good event. I mean, it's always great when vendors are growing and doing well. Always creates a positive vibe, always creates an interesting dynamic in the market, in the overall acceptance and the overall emotion of the attendance. The event was held, as I mentioned, at the Hilton Bayfront. Nice, great venue here in San Diego. More attendance, over 1.2K, 1,200. Good venue. The conference is growing, more partners, bigger ecosystem, so all is well from that perspective. And the company really doing well. I mean, they managed to do what they had. The 60% growth ambition from last year has been fulfilled. It's very good to see that the land and expand model, one of the dynamic models, positive models that smaller companies, startups can do, should do, is really working well for Alteryx. Where it still has to show its side is on the international side. Vendors largely still doing business in North America, which has pros and cons, but they have to tap into Asia Pac more with the same similar model, which is not that well known in these spaces. So, but first takeaway, significant growth. Lots of software companies would like to be in a similar situation. A rich roadmap. I mean, definitely the 4 areas that Alteryx focuses on: preparation and blending, enriching that with third-party data or other data that customers have, analyzing the data, and then sharing the data. Is definitely something Alteryx is doing really well. And it's good to see that there's significant investment on the R&D side, expanding the functionality in each of these areas significantly. Look for more details on my tweets, the story file, which will be in my blog stream, where I try to capture almost everything which we're allowed to share from that perspective. In roadmap, we could only talk about what's happening here, but good to see when they're investing into product capability, because it's that product capability which is important to be right in front of users when you do this land and expand model. And what's really important, good to see, is that Alteryx is focusing more on usability. They have more UI designers. They're also doing the right thing, which I'm very adamant about, is despite being deployed as a tool on premises, they keep log files. Over 50% of customers, users share their log files with Alteryx, which is great news. And based on that, they can improve and make the product better. Third takeaway, interesting, the dynamics. The CEO always likes to talk about great people, inspiring him. Lots of great faces in the keynote this morning. But really what he picked and what struck me is an important thing and important for the growth of Alteryx and the overall market. It used to be always being this viral download of a business user who would then later ask IT for forgiveness. That's no longer the case. It's pretty much IT now become the enabler, choosing Alteryx as the tool to be used and giving it back to business users, which is a nice situation, nice maturation of the overall market happening. And nobody wants to ask other people for forgiveness for something they've done, no matter how important or how good it might have been for the enterprise. So that's an additional sign of growing up from an Alteryx perspective, as a product, as a tool perspective, which was to be expected. Frankly, I thought it wouldn't have happened yet this year. So power to the Alteryx team that has happened already. So coming to my overall point of view, Alteryx obviously comes off a great year. Does all the good housekeeping to keep going and growing strong, investing in the product. Didn't have the chance to listen to the R&D, so listen to the R&D side, didn't listen so much to the marketing, go-to-market side. It will be interesting to see how the vendor will staff the expansion beyond the US, even into Canada, which was a topic last year. The international growth needs to be there, because otherwise somebody else will be strong and become a key competitor to Alteryx, which is right now not really to be seen inside. But then there's changes which happen. Move from the data prep person being embedded in the line of business to even a line of business person who's right now using Excel, using all these tools and making them available. Good to see that Alteryx is looking at machine learning and the data sensing, what data makes sense part. That's a major area of innovation which is happening right now, and that users will love, right? Nobody wants to connect for the 100th time the customer master to the order master. Software should find out that that connection is there. Like in the visualization, I've been saying life is too short for a visualization tool allowing a user to put 20 categories like that. That should not be happening. So overall, very good progress on the Alteryx side. Good conference for the vendor. Definitely a vendor to look at when you have data preparation, data management pieces overall. You kind of like get to it anyway. It's strong partnerships both with Tableau, both with Amazon and with Microsoft. They'll like propel you and point you strictly to Alteryx as a prominent tool. So not much to be concerned about except for the future, which we all don't know what's happening. Thanks for watching. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Appreciate it. See you soon.